the only point of hypercars is to flex, honestly. And before anyone gets mad, it's not because these cars are really expensive and only a few people can buy them and I'm jealous of them. And yes, I am jealous of them, but I honestly think I do have some good points. Because think about it, these hypercars, they're really expensive and they're limited in production. I mean, that's how hypercars tend to be. But the problem is, I mean, the repair costs for these cars do tend to be really expensive. And sure, you can say the people who are buying these cars have the money for the repair costs and they don't really care, but still, it is a lot of money. And from what I'm hearing, it's a lot of money if you look into it, depending on the car. Now, the other thing is the fact that these cars are so expensive. I mean, can you honestly use them as much as you want to? I mean, the whole point of a car is driving it and taking it places and showing off. Let's face it, half of it's enjoying the car, driving it, and the other half is showing it off to everyone that you have this car. But you can't really do that with a hypercar because of two things. One, I mean, when a car's on the road, there's always a risk of getting damaged. There might be a scrape or a bump or even an accident. That's an inevitability. It doesn't matter what car it is. And that's honestly a real pain when it comes to hypercars. And it's a pain for anyone using normal cars too, but especially for hypercars because considering that the parts are really expensive and the fact that these parts are probably only made in specific places. I mean, there are only a few cars, so there's no point in having service centers all over the world. So some of these cars will have to end up getting shipped back to the main manufacturer branch, which is in whatever country the brand is from. And then they have to make the parts for the cars because since there aren't enough cars, there are only a few cars, the manufacturers won't really tend to make that many spare parts for the cars. Because, let's face it, those parts might never be used. So it's an extra cost that the manufacturers have to make. And they probably end up just making the parts after they get the order for the parts. And because of that, that's going to take a lot of time. So for some of the rarer cars, apparently it takes months to get the car repaired. If even the small scrape, the small hole in the bumper or something, from a small bump or something, if you have to replace the bumper, you're going to have to send the car back. So basically you don't have the car with you. The car you pay so much money for, it's no longer with you. You don't have access to it for another few months. And you have to wait till the car gets fixed and sent back to you, along with the costs. And if you think about it, how are you honestly going to drive the car if anything you want to repair, you're going to have to lose the car for 6 months? And it's not like you can drive the car around with the damage around, even if it's small scrapes or something. I mean, you don't want to do that with a hypercar. I mean, you want it to look perfect. But that's impossible to do on a road where everyone else is using a road. I mean, the only way you can use the track without any risks is you use it on a private track with no one else around. And even that, I guess there's some risk, but still. So that's one main issue with the hypercars. And the other one is, I mean, where can you honestly take it? How many places can you take it without being worried about something happening to cars? Without worried about somebody damaging the paint on purpose, or some other issues. And even though it might be difficult, what if it ends up getting stolen or something like that happens to it? Now I know that's very very unlikely because of all the security systems these cars have, but still, you have to be worried about where you can actually take your cars. I mean, think about it. Can you just go to a grocery store to buy stuff? Can you just go to the beach and just park it there? Can you go to somewhere, a hotel, and just park where that doesn't have parking? Might not have the best parking and just leave it out there. I mean, there are a lot of risks, and people notice these cars. It's not like these cars aren't noticeable, and A lot of people get annoyed when they see these cars and they might end up wanting to do some small damage to it. That's just the reality of how people, some people are. There are just some people who will do bad things just out of spite, I guess. And because of these two issues, I don't see these cars being as usable as the people who buy them want it to be. I mean, sure, you can say you have the car, but can you really experience the car? Can you, if you love driving the car, can you really drive it everywhere? Drive it as much as you want, or take it anywhere and and take it to a friend's house and just show it off? Yeah, it's a bit difficult. And because of all these multiple flaws, feels like it's not as a great as a deal as you want it to be. I mean, you cannot really use the car. You can keep it as a showpiece and take it on special occasions or to secure locations, but come on, how often do most people do that? And it's kind of a bummer when you think about it, because that's a lot of money and you work hard to make that money and to buy the car, and if you cannot really use it, uh, what can I say? So, hypercars, as great as they are, and as great as a flex they are they really worth it?